Hi everyone, welcome to the Village Medical Medline.com training video. We will go over how to get into Medline, how to look for items, and how to place an order, and a few other features. So let's jump right in. So you open up any browser that you use and type in Medline.com. Now you should have received an email to set up your username and password. If you didn't, please reach out to Ben Harris or bharris1 at villagemd.com and I will connect you to the right people. So once you have your username and password, you can go here on the top right of medline.com, log in, put your username and password in, and jump right into your account homepage. So there's a lot of information here. Don't get overwhelmed. The top right is, if you hover over it, you can see which site is tagged to your name and your account, and then your ship to account number. That number may come in handy if you're communicating with Medline or internally about exactly which site we're dealing with. So just know that that's up there on the top right. Make sure that this information is correct and how you need it, and if not, please reach out. So let's go over a few of the key features of this page here. In the top middle in the blue section here, we have some data points. Shipments arriving today. If you're waiting on something, you can see if there's something coming. Total account balance. Any rejected items. Maybe you ordered something and it got rejected off for some reason. There's no stock, or it was just a bad item, so you'll be aware of that. Same with items on back order. Maybe it didn't get rejected, but it's on a back order and it's going to take longer than you had hoped. So you can view those. Now, on the top right, if you hover over or click on this little person logo, there's some good shortcuts. So these 5 items here, you can always get back to this page right here if you click on the My Account. So no matter where you are, if you find your logo and click My Account, you'll land on your home page. Shopping list, search orders, and order dashboard, those actually take you to the same place. And then formulary items. So let's go through these. I just told you what My Account does. Shopping lists. Let's click on that one. So we have one example here. We're going to load a bunch more of just the ones that were in McKesson already, popular shopping list items. You can actually create your own once you get ordering and in the groove with Medline items. So this one, for example, is gloves. Let's click on this. And there's some gloves. These are the ones that are on formulary. If you see the F there, and contracted pricing, we've already loaded all the pricing. Don't have to worry about that. So you can get the case or the box. And if you wanted to add these to an order, let's just do that as an example. Let's say we want a case of large, a case of medium, and just a box of small. We just have not so much usage of the small. We could add these to an order. You can either click here and view your order right away, or that'll fade away here in a second. Your order is also up here in a cart. So here or here are the same things. This is using a shopping list. So let's look at that order. Click here. Here's your order being built. And so to go to the next step, you can't just click next. We're actually requiring a PO number, which is recommended that you just put your initials and the day's date. And make sure that all the things that you added are what you want still. And you can change quantities and push update. Let's just do that. Now I want 2 cases of that one. Update. So you can see your email will get the acknowledgement. You can also add other people other managers or other site contacts if you need to, so that they know the order is coming. Once you have your PO number, you can click Next. This is your final review before you submit it. So you're going to have to push the submit button, make sure everything looks good. Now I'm not going to submit it because I don't want to send them some gloves before they're ready. So let's say you did that. You built an order and you said, I'm just not quite ready to place the order. I want to hold it for some more items that I'm waiting on information for. You can actually go back to edit. You can delete the order if you need to delete it and just do it again later, or you can actually save it and close it out and find it later, which I'll show you here in a minute. So let's go back to our little person logo, my account, shopping lists, search orders and order dashboards again are the same. So let's do search orders. They both take you to this page. So nothing's really showing until we tell it what to show us. Let's say we're searching for an order that we know we placed a long time ago. We can do 90 days, 180 days. It'll pop up a bunch of orders. Let's do the last day because I just did that saved order open. It's open order because I just saved it. And there's my order that I just showed you. I did one the other day too. So you can go back into that and actually finish it out. Maybe you had some other items come in that people were requesting. Add those in, update, and push it all the way through. We'll save that. So let's see. What's the next thing on the list here? Formulary items. So order dashboard is just what I just showed you. Same thing. You can search your orders. Formulary items. Let's see what that does for us here. So here's all the items on formulary. And if you type in anything here, you'll start to get everything that is on formulary as well. Obviously, if you just click formulary items, you're here. That doesn't really help you with just narrowing down what you're looking for because it gives you everything. So if you have something in mind, let's say gauze. There's still quite a few products. So to narrow down these items, you can either choose sterile, non-sterile, or go one by one and look and see what options there are. So there's 4-ply, there's 12-ply. Oh, 12-ply is nice. Let's do that one. Add to order. So let's say, no, we just want to see all non-sterile. Let's see how many. It goes from 32 to 17. There's some other options on the left side here. Manufacturer, the size of the gauze, let's say it's a 2-inch. Nope, now we only have non-sterile 2-inch. 4 options here for us. There's that 12-ply. And then you'll actually see a My number. This might come in handy because if you have some McKesson numbers on your shelf or that you've written down in the past, you can actually use that number in your search if you're not familiar with the Medline numbers yet. So let's say we started with gauze, but let's just go ahead and put the McKesson number in. Even though we're on a Medline site, they've done a match for us where we put in McKesson numbers and it'll actually search for the Medline equivalent item. So there you go. We can add that one to our order. And that goes with all McKesson items that we have matches for. So if that helps you, that's great. All right, so let's look at a few other things on this page. You have on the middle right side your sales rep information. And you can actually contact your rep directly from their site. You can select, yours probably will only have one name, if I can do this. It's like a little internal email. So you can say, having trouble finding something, need gauze 4x4 and send it off, and they will reply in a timely manner. So some other things that you can look at on this homepage is if you scroll down a little bit, you can see some holiday schedules and when deliveries will come. So we'll have July 4th coming up, and they will highlight that here soon with what to expect for deliveries. If you go down a little further, you can see, instead of looking at the top right search orders part like we talked about, you can also just scroll down and see your unsubmitted orders. You say, I thought I submitted something. Well, it's still sitting there. You can see orders that you did submit and they haven't shipped yet. And then fully shipped orders that you can click into and find information from. Okay, next let's go over how to find substitutes. If an item that you're looking for is out or not stocked, let's see what that looks like. So I just typed in gauze, but I'm just looking for an item that I know is not available. So it says estimated availability sometime in the future. It's an orange circle versus being green. So let's click in that and see if there's any alternatives. Okay, so it says check substitutes here on the blue button. Let's see what it suggests for us. All right, this one's a orange availability, not quite there. This one says estimated to ship from Katie, and it's green, which means it's going to be more available. And it's by the each. So you actually have a whole box. Maybe you don't need that many. Maybe this is just a better situation right here. So let's say add that one to order. Uh-oh. Let's see what that says. It tells you if there's any issues. Okay, so this is off formulary. It cannot be ordered. So in this instance, if you have an off formulary item, we would recommend that you go to the supply request form, which can be found on Village Square. And again, it's underneath your home page. You can go under forms, and it's the supply, medication, and equipment form. You could submit it and give the reason of why you were needing it. In this case, it would be that the original item was not available. This is the same item. It shows availability, need the item, and you could push submit. While you're waiting for that item to be approved by clinical and other operational leaders, you could actually just save and close this order with the item that's off formulary, and you'll see it down here. That way, when you get notification that it has been approved, you can jump back in and it should let you push it forward and not have an issue anymore. So just remember, if you click here on the logo, you can have your top places to go to while you're in Medline.com. Then if you hover over this, you can see your account and ship to number. You can start an order here by typing something in. You can go to shopping lists, and you can scroll down to see very important information about previous orders or pending orders. Those are the highlights of Medline.com. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Ben Harris or the procurement department. We're happy to help.